Welcome to our latest podcast episode. Join us discover the world of technology.
That's right. We are taking you on a journey through the digital jungle. So buckle up because this is going to be a wild ride.
We are here to guide you to our little journey about language and technology.
So fasten your seatbelts because we're going to have a good ride to the realm of digitals. Also naman. So, good morning. How are you feeling today?
I'm very much fine. Thank you, Dimple. How about you?
I'm feeling great. What about you, Banjie?
Oh, I feel so good today. How about you, Dimple?
Of course, I feel so much better right now because I am very excited. Thank you, Techy.
All right. So, good morning to every lovely humans in the universe. It's me, Khong, your ultimate DJ yapper.
And hello, universe. Your cutesy Dimples is here. Of course, there and everywhere.
Good morning, everyone. Your goody goods Banjie is always present.
Salam everyone. Welcome to our podcast. And of course, your classy Maira Yapper is here with you.
And we are your
DigiTalkers!
Oh my God, I'm so excited. So,
Grabe.
what are we going to talk about right now?
Yeah, so are you guys ready? Because I've packed many
Of
chicas for
course.
today.
Yes, and my ears are all set for that, Kong.
Grabe naman yun.
Syempre.
Ang aga-aga naman ng chika, mga kapartners.
Of course naman, because I'm going to shower you with all of my attention. Kidding aside.
So anyway, so have you guys saw the video about the evolution of language maybe in your TikTok or in your Instagram reels?
Yeah,
Like-
that one. I also saw that on my IG Reels.
Yeah.
I also saw that too, but I can't remember it that much.
Oh.
Just share it. I cannot relate to your chica, guys, because, maybe I am just the only one here who didn't watch.
Really?
Yeah, can you share it to
Grabe,
me? What is that?
seryoso?
Of course.
Yeah,
Give
so
me a little bit of explanation.
yeah,
Snippet.
background for that
Okay,
one.
yes.
So yeah. So that video was actually for entertainment and it's actually a funny video about how language evolved over time and in the current generation. So it started during 90s in it's about greeting people. In 90s, they greet people by saying, "How are you?" Oh yeah, and then in 2000, they greet people by saying, "What's up?" Like when you saw someone,
What's
like,
up?
What's up?
Hi, what's up, bro?
What's up?
Yeah.
What's up?
So that's on year 2000, and in our current generation, how do you guys
Sup?
greet?
Sup?
Sup,
Sup, Dimple?
Exactly. Yo, so sup.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the funny part in this video is that on year, like after 15 years, 16 years later, maybe year 2040, and the
Maybe people will communicate with one syllable like up. Oh my God, I think I can relate to that because maybe I watched that video. Yeah, I remember it. Okay.
Yeah, that actually cracks me up. But that was actually true. Because sometimes I also imagine, like, what if in the future, like after 50 years or more, how will they communicate? Like, everything seems being shortened right now. Like, like what you said, from how are you to sup, diba?
Yes, and maybe we'll communicate one day with one syllable only.
Oh my God, alien yarn.
yeah. Pero kidding aside, that video was actually true kasi we adapt the words that we say like yung A, yung 8, yung per, pero mostly yung
Yes.
A, di ba?
Yeah.
Eh,
ka muna, eh.
So I think that's from Benishina.
Yeah, right.
She
Benishina?
popularized it, right?
Yes.
Do you know Benishina?
Ah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, the famous P-pop
P-pop,
group here in the
yes.
Philippines. Of course,
Yeah.
it's P-pop.
That group was very, famous in the Philippines. So yeah, those are just some few words that we adapted from watching online videos in our different social media platforms like TikTok, IG, and maybe YouTube
Yeah.
as well. Diba?
Yes.
So, yeah.
Speaking of generation, have you heard about this so-called Gen Alpha?
Gen Alpha.
Yeah,
right.
I've also heard that they're called Gen A or Generation Alpha.
Yes.
Kids
Yeah.
that are born from 2010 to present.
Yeah.
So, speaking of that generation, so are you saying that my siblings or younger siblings are part of that generation?
Yes, of course, Beastie. Do you know that this new generation even uses unusual words that they adapt from
Really?
online videos
Yeah.
such as in YouTube, TikTok, and even in video games?
Yeah.
Yes.
And honestly, I have seen this video in my Instagram reels where Gen Z words are being compared with that of Gen A's. And honestly, I don't really understand what that kid is saying.
Yeah.
I think you are trying to say that about skibidi.
Yeah,
right?
skibidi.
Chat and
Chat,
Sigma.
Sigma.
Oh wait, Dimple.
Yeah.
You sounds like, half Gen Z and half Alpha.
Oh my God, that's very. Maybe yes.
Yes.
Say, do you know that the word, the word sigma means good?
Really?
Yeah, in
Really?
their language. And another word that I know is yung skibidi.
Yeah, skibidi toilet,
Skibidi.
skibidi,
Toilet.
skibidi.
That originates from a video game.
Yeah, it's very weird. But what does skibidi means?
Yeah, skibidi means bad or
Very-
evil.
Oh,
Bad
That is
or
why it
evil?
has a creepy.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
face,
Yeah, I
right?
also don't know that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
So, I think no cap means no lie. And then yung phantom tax means stealing.
Oh.
Yeah, and
Right?
those words all came from videos or some video games that they watch online.
yeah.
Yeah, those kids.
These kids are very unbelievable, no?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So anyway, the changes in our language have some disadvantages as well, because
Yeah,
the grammar. What about that? The correct sentence structure and the correct meaning of the exact word that they keep on using during a conversation.
Yes.
So what will happen in the future generation if they keep on shortening that kinds of words?
Yeah.
Diba? So anyway, those generation like Generation Alpha and Generation Z is both exposed to
Yes, yes.
technologies, and maybe that's defines or that describes the reason why they acted that way, or maybe that is the reason why they use that kind of words. Diba?
Like, as the time goes by.
Yeah, as time goes by,
yes.
they use
Yeah.
that kind of words.
I see what are you trying to imply, but for me, speaking of those disadvantage is I get what you're saying, but I'm kinda disagreeing
Yeah. Okay.
because with that, because technology introduces new words, right?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah, tama.
new words and expressions like that, and then but it didn't actually destroy our language or make it any less valuable, right? Because in fact,
True.
I believe that technology actually enriches our language. Do you believe that? And then because this language or this kind of language, it allows us to be more creative.
True. Like technology has its upside down. It's all about balance.
Yeah,
balance.
It's
Balance.
like it's have a good side, but at the same time, it's also have a dark side. What do we call this in semiotics?
Yeah.
Binary oppositions.
Yeah nga.
So, hey, I wave my white flag here because I'm not debating on this one. Pero you know what, Dimple? Your perspective was very good.
Yes. And then
Yeah, but I get what is Dimple trying to imply. Like those technology don't actually change formal languages. They just add up to how we communicate daily.
Yeah.
And it's like we're creating a bigger toolbox here, you know?
Yeah. I get it.
Yes, and exactly, Banjie. And in addition to that, we still know pa rin naman how to write essays, reports, and
Yeah.
formal letters, right?
Yeah,
Meaning to say, we consider pa rin when and where to use these slang or informal words. Because of course, we wouldn't dare to say, for example, "What's up, ladies and gentlemen?" or "Sup, ladies and gentlemen," in delivering our formal speech, right?
Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And then, for me, I think about it. Some words from past generations like cool, diba, groovy,
Yeah.
were once
Yeah.
considered slang too. But now they are mainstream. But actually, you can trust me naman. But when it's time for a job interview or writing your
Research papers.
essay,
Yeah, essay,
right,
research.
research papers or academic paper, we still need to follow a certain rule,
Agree.
like proper grammar or what do we call these structures, because it's all about
Balance. Oh,
But
yeah.
eka muna eh.
Hey!
But because just like Khong Ha, I also think that technology can change our language. That technology, like especially those of communication technologies, shape our language to some degree. Like like the frequent use of blending blending
yeah,
of
yeah.
languages right now, which I guess is a result of being connected via internet without the restriction of geographic borders.
really.
Yeah, looks like Banjie just reignite the fire that Khong has pointed out earlier, huh?
Eh, hindi naman
Really?
eh. Pero, debate, why not naman, di ba, Khong?
Very
Yes,
palaban.
very palaban naman ang banjad natin ngayon. Pero, debate ba ang usapan dyan? Why not, di ba?
Wait lang,
Kalma, kalma.
Kalmahan yung
Kalmahan
muna.
lang.
Because I also want to know your opinion about
Oh.
this, and it's nice that we have a different perspective,
Exactly.
right? Because and also I wanted to compare this. So what can you say?
Banjie?
Yeah, so what was I'm saying again? Yeah, right. In our SIMSI or computer mediated class,
Yeah, I really love
we
that subject.
learned this.
I really love that subject.
Oy.
Yeah, yeah.
We learn that there's even a new term called global
Really?
village.
Yeah.
global
Which
village.
which actually refer to the virtual world, where people from different places and different countries connect via online through the use of technology and media without geographic borders. This global connection
Yeah.
led us to adapt certain expressions which we use to which we use with our language, resulting to blending of languages.
Mm.
Yeah, I see.
Yeah, like nowadays we can see young Ranaus saying, "Oh my God, bistik, kialipatan ko," or
Grabe.
"Ay, grabe tol, kialipatan ko, shit." And there's even more to that we can actually show that our language is being shaped by new technology.
Yes.
The A ka muna A, di ba? It's one of those things that can really show that technology can change our language.
Yeah, I see. Pero why you?
Oh, pero you know what? Sometimes technology, have a disadvantage or negative effect to young people because
Yeah.
I observe young people nowadays like from above 4 years old up, then they already know how to speak bad words and foul languages.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
swearing, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
but I think not all naman, 'di ba? Like sometimes it depends on their environment. Like I still notice some kids who don't know how to swear, and I
Exactly.
think it depends on who they interact with, 'di ba?
Okay.
But for me, I actually agree on Khong because, some kids in our neighbors really know how to speak those words, and they are swearing at me like literal.
Grabe.
It
Grabe
actually,
naman yun.
of
Uy,
course, I was very devastated,
devastated agad.
Yes, like, why are these kids,
Uh,
I'm going to, basta! Na-stress ulit ako.
Like they know how to speak
Yeah.
foul words more than
Yes.
adults.
Yeah.
that's so bad
that's-
actually.
Yun talaga yung effect ng technology, di ba?
Yes.
Some of the effects.
Some of
Some
the
of
effects.
the effects.
Yeah.
Yes.
Exactly.
And then, I think everyone's
What?
opinion are insightful.
Yeah, I think everyone's opinion are insightful.
Yes.
Yeah, but Peace, Khong, and Banjie. But this time, I think
ba
I
yan?
am siding with Dimple
Yeah,
now.
ayaw kakampi na.
Of course.
Kakampi
So,
na.
we're equal na, ha?
Yes.
May kakampi ka na.
Duh.
Yeah, so I am agreeing on Dimple's side about this language.
Kala ko pa naman sa akin magsaside.
Yeah, akala ko sa
Social
amin.
media don't actually change the core of our language.
Yeah.
Like, yes, Khong pointed out earlier about these slang words used by Gen Zs and Alpha. But yung words like selfie, yung hashtag, and of course, yung mga abbreviated terms like those LOL,
Yes.
DM, or BRB. And yes, they don't actually exist a few decades ago. And it's surprising that nowadays, we use these words in our casual conversation.
Yes.
For example,
Yeah.
you would say, BRB Dimple, or idi mo lang sa akin yan Khong. Like, it's actually crazy.
Yeah,
Because,
it's
you know kasi, that abbreviated words, like, it's really simple to use that words, right? Parang hindi ka na talaga mahirapan mag-type. or
Yun.
You're just going to, for example, you are in a hurry, then magre-reply ka, you're just going to say BRB or
Yeah.
be right back.
For easy
Yeah.
typings.
And yes, speaking of that
An easy
slangs,
talk.
I remember a few years ago when I am scrolling through Facebook, right?
Oh, sa
So,
Facebook.
this kind of post, I see a lot of comments like HM with a question mark. So,
HM.
How
Right,
much?
diba?
I also
How much?
how
encountered
much,
that.
diba? How much?
How much?
Same.
But I actually read it as
Yeah, same.
So,
Yeah.
for me, sabi ko, what do they mean about this?
Yes.
So, later that day, I asked my sister, sabi ko, anong mean nila about this? So my sister said that it's actually how much. So, oh my God, I'm really frustrated the fact na napahiya ako sabi ko, ate, ano po yung Sabi niya, no, it's not it's how
How
much.
much?
So, diba, ang funny, like,
Yeah.
nakakahiya talaga.
Yeah, and
But I
same
feel you.
experience actually on this FR, and I actually read it as fur. As in,
Fur.
yeah,
Fur,
and I
fur.
thought it,
Yes.
and I thought it was just an expression, but for real, it really means for real. Like,
Yeah.
wow,
Fur.
Ay,
Fur.
Istaga. And that means, I swear to God.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Ah.
Oh, yung istaga pala.
Yeah.
I swear to God pala meaning
Oh,
nun.
Yeah,
Is
ISTG
the
kasi
God.
siya. So, but we are pronouncing it as
Istaga.
Istaga.
Oh, kasi nga, yun nga, trending na naman siya sa
Yes,
TikTok.
it's
I only know
Diba?
how to pronounce it, but I really
Yeah.
don't know what.
What does it? Really? You're
Interesting.
Gen Z, ha? Ikaw, ha?
Gen Z ka talaga.
Okay.
Hindi talaga ako Gen A.
But we are Gen Z, right?
Ayan,
Pwede
ah.
maging Gen B.
So, going back to
Pwede
the
rin
topic.
maging Gen Alpha. Okay, so
Corny
going
naman
back.
nun.
Okay, going back to the topic. So what I was trying to say is that this technology is giving new birth to another language or words. As what Dimple just said earlier about these slang words, that it only add layer into how we communicate. The foundation of our language is still the same, or it remained the same.
True.
Yes.
The fire.
When we still speak, write, and of course communicate using the same rules or traditional language. And even if we use this casual or these slang words, we still it doesn't mean that it changes the
Language.
Language.
Right?
Language,
Yes.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That was mind-racking opinions, guys. That was amazing perspective on this issue. Technology is really one of the things that can be associated with us today, and they mostly change our way of living and communicating.
Exactly.
Yes, and kaya nga intrepid topic, Banjie, di ba? Like,
Yeah.
ano naman kaya ang masasabi ng ating mga listeners? So,
Yeah, that was
get your keywords ready because we would like to know your opinions too.
Yeah.
So, mag-comment lang kayo ha because we're going to read that later.
Yes.
Yes.
But before that,
But before that, what did you guys learn in this segment? Kasi for me, this segment helped me think more about whether this technology has really changed our language. Like, I learned a lot today aside from those mga Gen Alpha terms, no?
Yes.
Yeah.
Gen Z term.
And I
Ay,
also-
hindi alam ni Banjan. Oh my God.
Hindi ko talaga
Same.
alam.
Hindi kasi siya pala social media talaga.
Yeah,
ayun
that's
na.
actually one
Kasi
of
good
it.
student kasi
Yeah,
si
he's too
Banjie.
focused sa
hindi
studies
naman.
niya.
Uy,
Right?
Banjan, ah. Ano ba yan?
So, yun. As I said, I learned a lot today. Today on how technology influence our life, especially in our day-to-day talk.
Yes.
Diba? Like, it's interesting how these things or these slang words were actually add new words to our
Yes.
language. But still, I still believe that while these new slang words keep popping up, our formal ways of communicating won't change that much. And it's about balance. Again, it's about balance and knowing
Balance nga.
yes, and knowing when
Balance.
to use what depending on the situation actually.
Tama ka dyan. That was actually amazing. It's a good start, isn't it?
Yes.
And as for me, what I really learned about in this segment is that technology is really something that we should be aware of and we should be responsible in
Yes.
using. Because as what Barnes 2008 states in her article,
Grabe naman ang article na naman yan. Sabi nga,
that
study your
technology
Yeah.
is a false stay and bargain.
Ayun.
Yun nga, di ba? We should be responsible. Ano nga yung ginawa nating cheer? CMC. CMC. Di ba?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
CMC for everyone. Be responsible users.
be responsible
That
users.
means for every advantages is that we offer, there is also disadvantage.
Yeah.
So, which why we should be liberate in terms of how we handle it. Right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know what? As one of the hosts here, I really learned a lot.
Yeah. Me too.
Me too, me too.
How much
Same,
more
same.
to our listener? I'm sure they
Yeah.
they learn a lot, diba?
Yes.
So, how much more if they watch our next podcast
Yeah.
episode?
Yes.
I'm more excited about that. Like perks of being a bios. Or maybe another topic to talk about.
Yeah.
And I
another
think that's
topic.
all we have for you today.
Yeah.
Don't forget to comment, subscribe, and like our podcast for more exciting episode from us.
So let's keep this conversation going.
DigiTalkers!
Okay.
Yes.
Subscribe.
Yeah.